Mm.
Welcome to the Tush Twins, heard exclusively on MalcolmPresents.com, a streaming network heard round the world and beyond. Who
Into
knows where we
Mars.
reach?
I don't know. That's an
Welcome.
interesting thing to say because I read an article saying that in a billion years, Earth is going to go kaputski. Are we all worried about that?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I
The Earth has
wonder.
a billion years left before it completely like destroys
No,
itself
yeah,
somehow.
well,
I thought it already exploded.
yeah,
Yeah, pretty
or I have.
much.
We send our sound waves out, into space with the streaming, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, if we have a rocket ship that goes into space, maybe in 100 years they will hear Tush Twins heard exclusively on, right? Because our voice
Yeah,
is out there.
Your mouth
we're
to their ears.
we're gonna, and if not, we'll just be like Futurama. We'll have
Our
our
heads.
heads, and we'll be together, and we'll put Les and Dennis somewhere else.
No, I can imagine that an article in the, who are the Tush Twins? We heard the sound in
well,
space. Says,
well, we are the
Welcome.
Tush twins,
okay, introduce us, Max.
and so we're the Tush twins. I mean, we keep saying
Peace
move
out,
over
man.
Jane and Lily and Lucy and Ethel, etc. But we're the Tush
Etc. Etc.
twins, and
Etc. Etc. Etc.
it's tales of friendship from Brooklyn, and as Malcolm said, beyond. It could be into the universe. We could be on Mars or Jupiter or even the
There
misunderstood
goes
Pluto.
Jupiter. Here goes Mars.
Anyway, so I am Maxine Faith, and then we got the redhead, Rusty, aka Paula Rose, or aka the redhead, as Phil used to call you, or Rustolium, he used to call
Petroleum,
you.
as
I don't
Phil used to call me.
sometimes anyway. So we're bringing you through our 60 plus years of friendship, and we got stories. We have there's
You got
top
story.
things.
We is
We got stories, and there's things on our mind. So we use this half
There's
hour,
something up here.
something up here, there is, to talk about that. And so we figure maybe touch on the holidays, because we're in the holiday season. Everyone had their turkey, right? Malcolm, you said you gained 5 pounds.
Yeah. No, I'm still eating the turkey. Are you kidding?
Okay, well, that's
I'm
fabulous.
done.
Uh,
Done.
yeah, I used some of the carcass for like soup. Came
I
out
use that for
good,
soup.
actually. Yeah, I made some
Soup is excellent.
turkey soup, which I think we're gonna finish tonight. So
Well, you
anyway,
better finish. I know because you're coming out to my way, right? For
I
this
am
one.
going to. I don't know if I can. I'm hoping. I don't know if I can see you. Maybe impromptu we can. I don't know. It's going to be nutsy cuckoo, but anyway, nutsy cuckoo. Speaking of cuckoo, so cuckoo.
Yes.
Let's start off with your second Bong Appetit dinner. Like you went on
Oh
not this
my
week, but the week
God. It was a
before. What was that?
Thanksgiving. It was a Thanksgiving dinner. That was the best Thanksgiving dinner I've ever eaten. It was to die for. And it started off a little shaky. We do not know where this place is till the day before. It was in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
In
And
baby,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
yeah,
That's our
whoa,
territory.
Brooklyn in Williamsburg off of
Billyburg.
Metro
Yeah,
Williamsburg, yes.
Billyburg.
It
Yep.
was wonderful. We get there, but now the temperature has dropped. It's like 40 degrees and very windy. And you have to wait outside, and everyone is getting pissed because they're filming. Besides having the dinner, they're getting the camera people ready and the whole thing. They're filming it for his TV show.
So when's that going to be on?
We don't know. We're going to find out.
If it's for
So he's
Thanksgiving, it's
filming
way
it to
overdue.
yeah, but it's just part of his dinner. It's just like little snippets he's putting in. But by the time we open the door, Dennis and everyone's like pissed off. It is cold. We're hungry, and
You're
they
hangry,
we're hangry.
right? Okay.
Everyone is shivering. Please let us in. It is so windy out. So finally we get in, and Miguel Trinidad, the chef, is going, "Come on, you're supposed to hug her to keep warm." And I go, "Yeah, but it's still too cold to stand out here." So we get into our seats, and as soon as he starts to smile, Miguel, the coldness and everything just went away. And it was so much fun. And we started off with our best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had.
Was there
It
turkey? I mean,
starts,
what'd you have?
okay, we start off with a turkey croquette.
Mm-hmm.
First, you
Sounds
have
good.
your cocktail with some
Cocktail.
ginger and fall spices. And that was about 4 milligrams in there. Then the second dish is 6 milligrams, 5 milligrams. And we had
Oh, what do you
turkey,
mean milligrams? Explain that again.
okay, milligrams of THC.
Okay.
It's all up here to the oils and the drinks, and you don't, it's not that many milligrams, so you don't, because you're eating, so you're not getting stoned. You don't get
Mm-hmm.
stoned. You just get mellow. By the end of the meal, you're just very happy and mellow, and you nothing.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy,
You just
joy.
don't want to drive. We had a car and driver take us the whole both ways.
Good. You have to
So the
not.
turkey croquette was turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing with cranberry on top, and gravy on the
Wow.
plate. Every bite was like you wanted to cry. This is what Thanksgiving in one bite tastes like.
Wow.
It was to
Delicious.
die for. Then the next meal was oh
Next
geez,
course.
next
Next
course.
course.
It's just like, oh my God, the food was so spectacular. I mean, I just lost it here. 1 second. Just can't. Uh-huh,
I guess
uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
now that you don't remember it, it just might have been too much THC in there.
No, it wasn't. You know
I
what?
mean,
It
you had
was so
turkey
good.
croquettes,
Yeah,
and what
turkey
did you have
croquette. Then the
next?
next thing was octopus carpaccio.
Oh, of
About
course.
It
That's a
was,
traditional.
me too. Octopus carpaccio.
I,
I have that
I
all
have
the
I
every
have
time
that.
on.
I
it
have all
was, it
Thanksgivings with
was,
that.
and I'm not a big octopus person, especially carpaccio.
Mm.
You
It
wouldn't
was
catch
mic,
me
it
near
was
there.
micro filled. Now you have to understand my friend Jill, who was with us, Doug and Jill.
Mm,
Mm.
She doesn't like that stuff. She couldn't stop eating it. It
Mm.
was so perfectly made. It was great. Then the next meal, and I have all these pictures of him doing all this. This is the carpaccio.
oh, great. I saw that, but it went
Yeah,
away. Okay.
Oh, here you go. That's
mm.
that.
Oh,
You can't see it. It
It's
looks
yummy.
this looks like white. Now it's better.
come here, baby.
Yeah, then the next meal was a soup, a consomme, a mushroom consomme
Oh,
with a
I'd eat
mushroom
that.
tuile.
I would have
OMG.
that. I
It
like
was,
shrooms.
and it just warmed you up. And it was so
So
good.
what
And
was
that
the
had,
main course?
well, I'm getting to it right now. Then the next course was duck.
What?
Quack, 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 quack. It
Yeah.
was so good. The duck was made to perfection with hominy. Now,
I like
hominy
that.
is what you make grits out of,
Right, right.
and
How
it
many
looks like
grits?
large corn kernels.
Right.
It was excellent. Here's a picture of the duck and the hominy and the candied tomatoes.
Oh boy. Well,
And
that's a
now
lot.
the important thing. What's for dessert?
Wait, I'm not done yet.
Oh,
Wait, we
Then the
can't
next, this
move it
is all
along because
stuff.
I want to
Okay,
talk about the
quickly.
holiday shopping.
Okay, this is lamb chops.
ooh, I love lamb
Okay.
chops.
Well, that looks
It
good,
was
except
a goodie, wonderful. And the dessert,
oh boy.
OMG.
Was that a
It was
cronut or
so
something?
good.
What
Had
was that?
ginger and ice cream and
Oh, I love that.
frozen brownie.
I probably
And
would have eaten the soup and the dessert with the lamb chop. I don't think I would have eaten anything else.
and then he gives you a bag of candy.
Oh boy. It says low dosage on there.
Yes, it's only 10 milligrams a piece,
So,
Excuse
which
me.
is
yeah,
nowadays is nothing.
but after you eat with the THC, do you get hungry?
Not for a while.
But then you do
We're
when you get
driving
home,
home.
right?
We get home, and the first thing the guys do, they're picking on anything they had in the house.
Oh my
The
God.
Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
They ate desserts, whatever we had in my friend's house. We were in Highlands. And I wasn't hungry. I was not even high. I was very relaxed. It was like 25 milligrams, 30 milligrams of THC, which is
How
nothing.
often do they have the bong dinners? It's called bong dinner.
Bong
It's
Appetit. Yeah.
Bong Appetit Dinners. It's
Bong Appetit.
it's
Hello.
called it's called the 99th floor.
Oh,
And I'm
excuse me.
doing a shout out to Miguel Trinidad and his staff, who are spectacular, and Doug, his side man. I just have to tell you, thank you guys. You did a great job. The
If I
food was
remember correctly,
spectacular.
it's only $250 per dinner
250 per person,
per
but
person.
that includes drinks, the wine, the
Well, of course.
cocktail, and gratuities. So it's
Yeah,
all
that
inclusive.
that I understand that, but that's a lot of money for a lot of people. So unless
I-
you can
And they
Is that
afford it,
is
yeah.
that tax included?
that's also tax and everything included.
Well,
Yeah,
what
it's
can we
not
And the
possibly
next
cover?
terrible if
meal
you
is
have
in
the bucks.
January.
No.
The
Okay.
next one is in January. And you have to register quickly because I have 2 dinners a night. There's one at 6 and one at 9. And the book's solid within, I would say, 3 hours if you don't get in right away.
And
The trip.
you don't know where this dinner
You
is.
don't know where they are. This one was Brooklyn, which that's why we went to our friends in Highlands because they're closer to Brooklyn than we are from here. And it was cheaper.
What part of Brooklyn?
It
Williamsburg.
was
Williamsburg.
Williamsburg, right?
That's become a chic neighborhood, Williamsburg.
Oh my
Yep.
God, I could not believe the difference. Even when I went with Maxine a few years ago, it's changed even since then. People
Right.
are moving out of Williamsburg because it's too expensive. They're moving to Manhattan, which is cheaper.
That's hysterical right there.
And the restaurants, and we got there early. See this brewery we went to first.
Hmm.
It was like, wow, we went to a brewery. We all had one beer. We had one beer each couple, and we
Hmm.
left it over.
It sounds like Les and I all the time.
Yeah,
Anyway, you know
but
us.
that was a
We're
great
such big
thing.
drinkers that we get a beer and we split it, and there's still beer left. So,
Yeah,
but
that's what
anyway.
us, because we didn't
So
want to get
so
full.
cool. Well,
Anyway,
this is
let's get to
a
the
new way of
holidays.
getting high. But
But it's
now,
not getting high. It's just getting the food.
It,
He's a
it, it's
French.
it's the
uh,
experience.
It's
right?
experience, and
You're
he's a
paying for an
French
experience.
culinary.
Yeah.
But he makes all the other restaurants. He's like Bernardine, the Chez Bernardine, and all the other
Hmm.
places. He could cook anything you want, and he's phenomenally trained. And I
Hmm.
bow down to his greatness.
Well, so
Oh
speaking
boy.
about that, they have that series again. I think
So
it's on Hulu or Netflix.
It's on
Julia.
Netflix.
so
Oh, Julie, I
Yeah.
heard. Yes, I
you
want to
should
see
see
that.
it. It's excellent. It's excellent. It's on Max now, I think.
On
Oh, it's on
Max.
Max.
It's on
Okay.
my channel, Max. Get it? Sparkles just left. So speaking of holidays, people are buying stuff. We're just taping this the day after Cyber Monday, which was preceded by Black Friday
Which was preceded by
and
Giving
Cyber,
Tuesday.
now it's Giving Tuesday. And I was thinking about what presents we got when we were kids, so I was figuring maybe comparing 1963 to 2023. But in terms of sustainability, I think what you just mentioned about this dinner is an experience,
It's
and
an
a lot of
experience.
people are giving experiences
Mm-hmm.
as a gift,
Yes, they
whether it
are.
be a Broadway show, dinner, a meal in the city, in the city, going for 2 days to a nice place upstate, whatever. Or what people are, that's something that people like to do. If you want to give a certificate to go, mountain climbing somewhere or something. So that's something to think about. If you are going to be spending X dollar anyway, you might want to give someone, an experience like that.
yeah,
Maybe
but
maybe
the
Bong Appetit. I don't know.
but like Thanksgiving or Christmas is something that you share with family.
Right.
Right, but
You mean for the
still,
gift?
but what do you share with the gift? You get a gift. It's your gift, no?
It's your gift.
Hmm.
It
You know,
is. I
to
don't want to
me,
share
it's
my
like,
gift.
right. If I'm getting a gift, who am I sharing my gift with? But anyway, I was thinking, what did we used to get? I once talked about, like, we got stockings. My mom would stuff stockings, and then I
Stockings
saw
for us.
Right.
Every Christmas Eve, I would spend it with you since
right.
I'm 2 years old. It's my parents' anniversary.
Right. So people are still doing it. They're putting it. My mom would always put it in orange, and now
Hmm
they say you could put in a mandarin orange. She used to put in walnuts. She
Yeah, I
used to
used to
put
love
it in
that.
coins, money, chocolate, like
Yes.
a puzzle book or crayons or toys. And that's still something they're doing now, and it's been done
But where
for,
did we hang our stockings?
you know, where do we hang our
On the
stockings?
fireplace.
Where did we hang it? No,
Uh,
we didn't have a fireplace.
wasn't the TV. Where was it? The piano?
No,
I don't know.
no, it's a stove.
The stove. Yes, we would sometimes put it by the stove.
We
That's
always hung our stocking by the stove in your house.
well, we always would get all that uh crazy. But anyway, so so
Well, in my house, Chris, being
go
coming
ahead.
from a Jewish family,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm
there really was no Christmas decorations.
We had none.
There was no Christmas trees or anything. But what it was is I used to wake up like in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve. Did Santa Claus come yet? Did Santa Claus come yet? No, no, no. That he didn't come. But basically, I remember like the day before, my mother and father were talking in the living room. What do we want to buy? They didn't know what the hell to buy. They just went to the toy store the
Mm-hmm.
day before, the night before,
Right.
and bought a game or
Uh,
something. But that was it. It was no big deal.
Well, we used to
no, my
get
parents,
something every night, like a tchotchke. We would get a
yeah,
main gift and
tchotchke.
then like one gift for Hanukkah, and then we
Right.
would get little things, like a yo-yo or whatever it is. We'd get like a
We used to
little,
get calendar yo-yos. We got little
and
tchotchke, whatever,
even
candy.
candy, yeah, different small toys,
I used to
uh,
get Joya jelly rings,
or
Joya jelly
I
bars.
still I owe you Joya jelly rings. But do
I like the Joya Halava.
yeah, oh my
My
dad
that
used
was
to
my
love
brother's
I
favorite.
love
my
that.
dad loved halava. That was and
But then I
chocolate covered,
discovered instead
yummo.
Hmm
of the Joya, which was good, is I used to go to the store and get it by, they cut it off the big pound, the big loaves of halava,
Yes.
and that was much better.
Right,
See, my
right. They
parents would buy gifts for us, but they had to buy it like almost a year before Hanukkah because they would do it on layaway because we didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So I would pick the one gift I want, and mine was, I remember, I think it was 63 or 64 was spin art. Do you
mm-hmm.
remember that, Max?
Right, right. It
We
was
got
spin
spin art
art.
with the
And there was
paint and the
also
tubes.
the one with the lights that you can trace. That my
Yes.
parents got me that. That was 63 also.
That
63, I was looking at 63 just to research this a minute. And that was the year that Spencer Gifts. You meant Spencer Gifts is at
I
all the
remember
malls.
Spencer gifts.
They
Yes.
they had a mail order catalog, and then they opened the retail store, the first one at the Cherry Hill Mall.
Cherry
And
Hill. It's New
right,
Jersey, right?
so
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So in 1963, the Ladies' Home Journal listed stuff that Spencer had in their store for Christmas, and the first thing was a giant electric climbing Santa that you could put
Oh
on your
yeah.
roof. That was the first time it was out. My favorites are this personalized take apart clown breakfast set. Clowns seem to be a thing. You would be able to take it apart and put it together, and clowns were like they said clowns were dominating the breakfast of America.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I just so, and then to go with the clowns, and not just for breakfast, they had personalized clown towels. Now,
Oh, I don't remember
the
that.
only clowns today that I could refer to are the ones in Congress. Bida-boom. Uh, right, Malcolm? so so they had also a personalized drummer boy toothbrush holder, and they had these golden slippers that you can, and then this was the thing, it says dress just like an elf and slip your feet into some marshmallow soft vinyl.
Ooh.
And they were gold, and they looked like, now today's version of that would kind of be UGG slippers, right?
Yeah.
I'm
So
wearing a pair right now.
yeah, I have UGG slippers downstairs. And yeah,
Ah,
I have different ones. It's like I fit in. I
it's
should have
lucky we
brought
don't
them.
have
I put
smell-o-vision.
right.
You know, on my feet.
So So then, another big item. Now, a lot of these items, the first three I mentioned, they weren't that much money. $2.95, $2.79. This was in 1963, though. They had the transistor pet, and it was a dog.
Transistor pet?
Yes, I do
And it's
remember
like,
that.
and it said, he's a radio. Twist of his nose, the radio plays. If you twist the dog's nose, the radio plays. And that's a great way to listen to Hound Dog. This was, and it was called Furry Pile. I don't know why. And it was not, that was very expensive. It was almost $10. Back then, that was a lot of money. But my favorite of all is Furry Freddy. Furry Freddy is, I remember I had a thing called the Bomp that my brothers gave me, and you can hit it. Well, Furry Freddy is a furry version of the Bomp, and it was called Furry Freddy, the Freudian philosopher.
The Freudian philosopher?
Yes.
Oh, Maxine, I couldn't pronounce those words back then.
So it said, this was the ad for it. Stomp on him, cuddle him, tell him all. Eesh, take it easy on your toy. What did he do to deserve being, bombed? It says he's an instant release for all your phobias, frustrations, fears, and fixations. He responds to every mood. Tell him all. He's guaranteed to listen sympathetically. All for $1.
Well, I wonder.
I never saw that.
No, I wonder who controls that. That's a great present to buy now.
I don't know.
I have a voodoo doll. I smack around, and Dennis gets a headache once in a while. But that's all I use.
They have
well,
something.
That's why you have Dennis, so you can smack him around a little bit.
They have something now that these dolls that you can hit, and you could, I forgot what it's called, but it's at actually my local pharmacy sells them, and it's almost like this because they're very sturdy, and if you get pissed, you just bang the thing.
It's called.
And that's what I have. It's called voodoo doll.
It's almost like
Mr.
a tribble.
Sadistic.
It looks like a tribble. It looks like a tribble.
Cool.
I wonder where Roddenberry. I wonder if he got the Furry Freddy and then made it into tribbles.
Into a tribbles.
But I don't know. I think that the older I'm getting, the more I'm resenting the commercialism of this whole thing.
Yeah,
I've always did.
By the time Christmas is, I am so tired.
Yeah,
of people pitching things, of selling things, of great sales, of buy now. On my
phone, all I got was like everything. If I bought something from a particular online thing, I got 8,000 emails.
Yes,
it seems
but
like
do you remember?
Seems like almost after Labor Day.
Hold on.
Yeah, but do you remember when we were kids that after Labor Day we start getting commercials for toys for Christmas? For layaway and put toys away.
Well, that was when it had. That's for layaway. I think now we're getting. It kind of starts at the same time. Well, now I think it starts when Halloween starts. Halloween starts in all. Pumpkin Spice came out in August this year.
August.
Hello. I mean, come on.
Well, though my favorite gift, though my sister got it, both of us got it, was an Easy Bake Oven. That came out in 1963.
I remember the name.
I like Etch a Sketch. That was one of my favorites.
Came out. Well, if you did the commercial, those are your hands.
Well, that was Secret Sam. No, I did the Emily polychord electric model organ. That's what I did.
Oh, yeah.
But you know something?
Did your brothers do Etch a Sketch too?
Yes. They did a lot of commercials.
The commercials nowadays. And there's so many electronics that they're selling for the kids. Like the computerized this, the computerized that. Must be a bloody fortune.
Yeah, well, the biggest toys, I mean, are generally now the ones that are the tech, high tech games.
Yeah, the video games.
Yeah, it's
you get a new computer, the cell phones for kids who are 2 and above.
Right.
I just can't believe the kids. They sit at the restaurant and they have computers in front of them while the parents are eating.
Well, the weird thing is,
there's no such thing as conversation anymore.
No, unless you go to Paris and sit in a cafe for 8 hours and just talk over 1 cup of coffee. How do they do that? I don't get it.
They've done that.
You know what the best invention was when my kids were younger, and we take them for a drive. We took them for long drives. When they were 5, 6, 7 years old.
The little
above.
portable video games?
No, the TV set that you could put in the video that you could put in the back seat,
Right,
the
right,
pictures you put
right,
in the back seat, and you could
right.
play, and then they would take their favorite movie and
Mm-hmm.
you could play it. And at the end of 2 hours, they say, "Are we there? Oh, we're there. Too bad. Let's, I want to sit another
I
10
want to
minutes
see
in the
the
movie."
right, right. I want to see the end of it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We
I
And
used to
normally
do
we'd be,
that
"Are
when
we
we were
there yet?"
kids.
no, we didn't have that. We
We used
just
to
got
do
an
drives to nowhere.
right. Your dad. We'd make a left and a right, and we thought we were telling him where to go, but he always knew where he was going, so it didn't matter.
Friendly's
We'd
ice
have
cream.
Franklin's ice cream. We'd wind up, or we'd put your PJs on, get in the wagon, and we go to the
To a
drive-in.
drive-in movie.
Right. That was fun. But times are a bit different now. You have
Times are changing.
everything is streaming,
I
but they
know.
have the thing that I was looking at was like the top gifts of 2023 so far on Amazon are the mystery
Hmm.
tackle box, woman's waffle knit set. Would you buy a woman's knit set on Amazon?
A woman's
Uh
waffle knit set.
I don't know. Now this sounds interesting. A personalized neon sign. What do you think? Tush twins.
I
Let's
think we
get
should
one.
get it.
It's only $27. It's not even that bad. Uh Something called Billabo, which I don't know what the heck that is, and 100 dates scratch off poster. So you could put dates on and then scratch them. I don't know.
Right, put that
Maybe
in.
maybe birthdays or whatever. I don't know. The thing that I liked was build your own play fort. Now, I don't know what they put in there because we used to put our own, we used to use sheets and put it on a
Yes,
chair,
our
put it on a thing,
chairs and
right, and have
tables.
pillows. Now you can buy stuff that you can build a fort with. I don't know what, you know,
We used to go camping in the living
so,
room.
so this then also what's a big seller is the 12-inch screen magnifier for your smartphone. For
Yes,
people
I
who
see
can't
that.
see the letters now you can. It must be for the boomers and up, I guess. uh the other thing that they have a ice roller for your face, so you
Ice
can
roller.
Oh
ice
yeah,
if you
those are
roll
great.
right. I don't
Those are
know.
great. That's
uh
actually, I have one. Those are
right.
fabulous.
And so cloud
Mm.
slides, which are slippers.
Cloud
um
slides.
Yeah, they're called slides, but they're actually slippers. Um, a big thing is air tags. I have air tags for every time I travel. It's in
Yeah, it
every piece
reminded
of
me of
luggage.
something which when you're talking about I forget what you're talking about now, but when I see a movie or on TV,
Mm-hmm.
and what they do is people are texting, and they go to the text that's on the cell phone, and I can't read it because it's so small.
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
might be a good gift for you then. I don't. It's these are like inexpensive gifts, so make a hint to your kiddies or your wife. And then there's so much stuff. But I also saw something called White Elephant Exchange. It's an event where people want to walk away with the best present. There's rules about it. It's typically a gag gift or something a person has laying around and no longer has use for. And they're usually kind of funny. And you work within a group of friends or a party or an
Been there, done
office.
that.
Right.
Usually they're
And then they have something called Dirty Santa.
Santa, which I do
Not
every with
Dirty
Bunko.
Sanchez, right?
No, Dirty
You
Santa.
know the Dirty Sanchez,
Yes,
right?
I know.
This is
I
not
don't,
that.
but we won't
Oh,
go into
we'll
that.
have to tell you off the air because it's dirty. But the Dirty Santa gift is something that people want and use. So that's in the district, and it's usually kind of a friendlier game. And they said participants steal gifts from each other in an attempt to end up with the
Yeah,
Yes.
best gift.
but
So
I find
I
the
never
problem.
played. I never played either of
I
those.
do it all the time. I
Yeah,
do that with my Bunko League. I do it at work.
So what do you do? How does that work? Explain,
Okay,
Lucy.
you all bring a gift and
Okay.
no names are on it,
Okay.
and you pick numbers. Now, if you pick a gift, first gift, at the very end, the very last gift you could pick from everyone else if you
everyone
don't want the
else.
gift you got. You could
Also,
steal.
being
It's
number
called
one is
stealing.
being number one is good.
It's a really good thing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
if
But
you
but
have
then
a
you give, like,
fun,
I'll get a gift, say I got a coffee mug. but someone else just before me got a massager. I'll
Ooh,
say trade, and
Great,
I'll
yeah.
take the massager, and he gets my coffee mug.
Mm.
But then
really?
he has, if he doesn't want it, then he could change it. It's like you're stuck with all these gifts.
Right, but then again, you have there's a limit of how expensive the gift could be.
It's
Hmm.
$25
Yeah,
my
whatever it
for
is, yeah.
Bunko and but I can't buy anything for $25. So I usually spend about 30, 35
Well,
because I get a discount at my
good.
clubhouse. So it comes down to 25.
Oh, that's good. I know that they do have a lot of gifts for 25 and under now on a
Yeah.
lot of the online stuff. I
Amazon, yeah.
mean, they just had I'm still getting again all these emails to get stuff, and
Oh, all day I kept
it has
erasing.
not. I just kept erasing stuff because it was just stop, and then they had giving. We're in the holiday time, and they have Giving Tuesday. So I was
Yes.
Giving
getting
Tuesday.
where Giving Tuesday is donating to organizations or places that need money to
Yeah.
keep going. A lot of environmental groups I got, of course, because they all know me.
Anyway,
Yes.
guys, I just got the signal. The my
The
stage
signal
manager just gave me the cue.
he
We're
gave you the cue
over
that
our
we're
30
out.
Well,
minutes.
before we go, one other toy from the 60s, 63,
Mm-hmm.
Maxine, is just say, "Hi, my name is."
Chatty Cathy, I
Thank
love
you.
you. Will you
Uh,
come out and play?
and I have two chatty Cathys here.
I have a Chatty Cathy. You know where my Chatty Cathy is? In a warehouse in Fort Lauderdale.
Well, Lord.
There
Would
you
you
Anyway,
go.
come with
guys,
me and come with me to Fort Lauderdale and clean it
but
out?
by the way,
Thanks.
just so you
I
guys
will.
Thanks.
know,
Will
uh,
you?
Mhm.
just in case you guys don't know, but it's an early Hanukkah,
Right.
and
Yes.
it's
Happy
and it's
Hanukkah to
seventh.
all.
So it starts next week. So we'll talk
Yeah,
about
well,
Yes.
Hanukkah
we'll have the
next
show
week.
before,
We'll have the show
Yes.
before.
but you have
So
to start getting
cool.
your gifts with the Hanukkah gifts and the Christmas gifts.
I didn't get anything.
I'm getting a special gift for Hanukkah. It's really for my 70th birthday. I'm
Hmm.
getting it early.
No, it's really your 20th birthday. Goodbye.
Anyway, guys,
Anyway,
yeah.
so thanks for joining us for the Tush Twins. Be sure to catch
Yes.
all shows on malcolmpresents.com and always take time to move your tush. See you next time.
Bye.
Woo.
Woo!
Shalom.
Ciao.
Be
Shalom.